Guys, this is the Omega Turbocharger 4500 PSI twin piston airgun and airgun tank compressor. Today, I'm going to show you how to set it up, how to use it, and how to maintain it. Coming up. AEAC is made possible by JSB Match Diablo, H&N Sport, Predator International, Air Arms, Crossman Corporation, Daystate, FX Airguns, Sports Match Rings UK, Rapid Air Weapons, and Aztec Optics. And you guys know the best way to thank them. The Omega Turbocharger is a 4500 PSI prosumer compressor. Available from Airguns of Arizona for $2,249. It's not for everyone, but it is packed full of the newest ideas and most up-to-date features. Weighing in at 85.2 pounds, its all-metal construction houses some heavy-duty hardware. A pair of pistons speed the filling process, and an oil-free gearbox keeps maintenance to a bare minimum. Heavy-duty liquid cooling circulates through both piston sleeves and the gear case, and heat is dissipated through a fan-operated radiator. Electronics look easy to get to and appear to be very self-serviceable, although these compressors have been out for years now and I've heard nothing but good things. Adjustable auto shutoff and moisture purging are real pluses, enabling you to set the turbocharger to fill gun or tank while leaving it unattended. Carry handles and tank supports are a welcome touch, as are rolling casters. A 110-volt power and an overcurrent protector keep things simple and safe, and a transparent water tank cap allows for easy monitoring of your coolant level. An onboard hour meter helps you know when to grease the cylinders, but a red indicator light will remind you if you forget. Initial setup is quick and easy. Squirt in the included bottles of antifreeze and ice. If ever you want to change the coolant on your own, use 1/2 ounce of Royal Purple Ice and 1 ounce of regular automotive antifreeze. For your water source, tap water is okay, and bottled water is even better. Just never use distilled water. Fill to within 1 inch of the rim and recheck after a minute of operation, and then periodically after that. The self-drainage adjust device will purge moisture according to the interval and duration that you set it to. A half-second purge set to go off every 15 minutes is a good starting point for most climates. In warm, dry conditions, you can decrease the frequency of occurrence to 20 to 30 minutes. And in moist tropical conditions, you can increase the duration to around a second or more. Of course, these are all just starting points, but the thing to remember is that with increased duration and frequency comes increased fill times. The overcurrent protector switch also protects your compressor from low voltage, and it must be in the reset position for the machine to function. The clasping needle rotates separate from the set needles until it's depressed. By pushing it in, you can pick up and move the set needles. The red needle sets the desired stopping point. If you like, you can set the black needle to keep track of your starting point, but it's not necessary. At the moment, the yoke on my carbon fiber tank is closed, and the compressor is quickly pressurizing the line between itself and that tank. Once I feel like the pressure in my tank is starting to match that of the compressor, I'll slowly open the yoke to equalize the pressure between the two. "28 minutes later, and it's taken this 97 cubic foot tank from 3,000 to 4,500 PSI. And then automatically stops filling on its own. You'll want to keep a towel behind it so that when the self-drainage adjust device automatically purges, it doesn't stain anything important to you. You'll get a purge here when you bleed the compressor. From 0 PSI, it'll fill this tank to 4,500 in 115 minutes. After every 6 hours of operation or when the reminder light comes on, grease the upper cylinders. This is accomplished by rotating each grease tub one click clockwise. In time, they will empty of grease, and when they do, you can rotate them counterclockwise until they come off. Refill each cap with a supplied syringe of white grease, and before you reinstall, unscrew the burp vents. Reinstall the grease caps and rotate them clockwise to burp the air from the system. Then replace the burp screws. This is all the maintenance your turbocharger should ever need. Like I said, the turbocharger will fill air guns too, and it'll do it quickly. It took just over a minute and a half to get this Marauder from 1,000 to 3,000 PSI. Today, guys. Now from here you want to head on over to the Airgun Nation forum and see Michael so that you can participate in the discussion thread on the turbocharger. I'll leave you a link on how to get there in the description down below. And special thanks to the guys at Airguns of Arizona for getting one of these babies into my hands to review for you. Please do me a favor. When you think Airgun compressor purchase, please do think of those guys first. As for me, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, tell all your friends about us, and be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and AEAConline.com for behind-the-scenes pictures and information leading up to each and every one of these videos. I'll share things there that won't make it onto YouTube, and you won't want to miss out. So with that, I'm Steve Shalley. I really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you again real soon.